Hey girl, it's Linda here. Thank you so much for watching the video. This is going to be a HIIT workout, okay? Which means high intensity interval training. The purpose of this is to work in short bursts of intense working with a 10-second rest, which pretty much will give you time to move on to the next exercise and remember what you're doing, and then you're gonna start working again, okay? So this is one that I'm gonna start off with, and I want to see what you think so that you can give me feedback on how you feel about it, okay? I have 6 exercises. My goal would be that you could run through this 2 to 3 times, okay? Understanding that you're gonna be tired in the second round, third round, and maybe the third round doesn't look very pretty, but if you could just try and finish it out, okay? So I'm gonna talk through all of the different exercises, and then I'm gonna run through one round with you, because when I talk through it, I wanna be able to show you the various options. I cannot iterate enough that form is so important, okay? The purpose with HIIT interval training is to get your heart rate up, but to also be toning at the same time because you're using your body weight, and there's a lot of impact training, okay? So if it ever hurts your back, if it ever hurts your knees, then you try and take the impact out, okay? So that doesn't mean that at some point later you won't be doing the impact portion of it, but there's no reason to hurt ourselves now and do something that maybe we're not ready for, especially if this is something new to where maybe you've been working out but you haven't been doing this specific type of working out. The last thing I want you to do is to be able to like hurt yourself or not walk for like 10 days, right? That's not the point. I want you to feel sore, but I don't want you to feel so sore that like you'd never want to do it again, okay? So, and reach out with questions, okay? So, 6 exercises. Jumping jack, I know it sounds simple. Squat, mountain climbers, lunge with a knee, inchworm, and skater, okay? I'm gonna show you what these are so you know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm gonna try and show you the options, and I'm gonna run through one round with you so that you can see how it goes to just run from one thing to the next, okay? So, let's see, let me go back and put here. Can you see me? Okay, jumping jack, right? So, this is your standard, right? If this starts to feel tiring, this is how you take it down, okay? If you want to take it up, this is how you take it up. Okay? Got it? Jumping jack. Okay, squat. So, you're here. Right? Think about it. Knees don't go past those toes. You're sitting back in the chair. The weight is in those heels, okay? When you come up, you squeeze your buns together, okay? So you're down, squeeze, down, squeeze, down, squeeze. If you don't feel like you can get all the way down, the biggest thing is to only go as far as you can. I don't want that happening, okay? And I don't want this happening either. Chest tries to stay up. It's gonna hinge, but you don't want it to just fall forward, okay? All right, mountain climber. So, mountain climber, you bringing this in. You modify by slowing it down, okay? You can slow that down as much as you need, okay? Lunge with the knee. All right, so you lunge back, drive the knee up, back, up, back, up. Woo! It's a balance game, right? Back, drive, back, drive. From the side, I want you to think you're here, but this knee, again, is not going past that toe. Okay, so you're back, drive it up. Lunge, drive it up. If the knee doesn't work, just try lunging back. Lunge, 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 okay? Lunge, knee, lunge, knee, lunge, knee. You choose, okay? Inchworm, okay. This looks kind of weird. You won't be able to see me very well. You start standing, okay? You come down, you walk it out to plank, then you inch them back up, here. Then you just keep going. You hinge over, walk it out, you inch it all the way as close as you can before having to stand or to move your hand out again. okay? And then skater. So this is the last exercise, okay? Skate is side to side, okay? This is your first option, you're here. This is how you gain intensity, okay? The lower you go. The biggest thing here is your chest is still up. I don't want you here, okay? I want you to bend that knee and lower those hips, okay? You're down, you're down, you're down, okay? I'm out of breath, just demoing it, okay? I'm gonna put music on. You put on your favorite music because you're just gonna watch, right? And we're gonna run through this one time. I might even do it twice. My goal would be you work for 20 seconds, you rest for 10, you work for 20, okay? So with what? 6 exercises, 30 seconds each. I mean, this 3 minutes long. It's like nothing, okay? So maybe I'll try and do 2 with you. After the first round, that's when you can take a full minute rest and breathe, okay? The biggest thing to remember when you're doing this is to think form and to think 20 seconds isn't that long. Then you're gonna switch to something else, right? Okay. All right, my clock is there. Let's see. All right. Did you get your music on? Put your music on, because I don't know if you'll be able to hear mine, okay? That was round 1. How you feel? It only took 3 minutes, right? It's nothing at all. Heart rate is up, right? I'm watching my clock because I'm gonna let myself have a full minute to rest before the next round. Deal? Another thing, if you feel like, dang, I need more than 10 seconds, do 20 and 20. 20 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, because as you get tired, your form is gonna start to fall, okay? So maybe in round 2, you say, okay, I get an extra 10 seconds of rest. Let me gather myself, let me think about what I'm gonna do so that you're doing it correctly, okay? Speed will come, okay? You ready for round 2? Let's do it. You're awesome, okay? This is where you decide, can you go one more round? Yeah? You modify as you need. You reach out if you have questions, deal? Take a whole minute to rest between these rounds, okay? Deal? You got it.